A writer, a photographer, on the road exploring a fascinating world in a state of perpetual motion, constantly departing while always arriving, seeking a window into an ever-changing universe. This is WION Traveler.
Woohoo! I was like, yeah, I got this, no worries. I failed 5 seconds later.
I have never seen a snow bicycle before, and Gino, my cameraman, has never seen snow before. The best way to get used to snow must be to bite off more than you can chew and battle your way down a huge mountain on a dodgy sled. Our guide told us that the distance down is more than 6 kilometers. After a few spills, I really thought I had it figured out. As it turns out, I was wrong. So, going to Gulmarg in the middle of the winter. It has just opened up, which is the perfect time to go. Nobody around and several feet of fresh powder. Gonna head over there and see what it's like. Is it safe to go there right now? Is there any other people there? Or am I gonna rock up alone on the top of a mountain in Kashmir? For my flight from Delhi, I have downloaded the maps for Kashmir, as internet is currently restricted in the valley. Going to a North Indian Himalayan holiday destination after hearing reports of fresh snowfall reminds me of a typical Swedish winter. In an order dated October 9th, the government lifted a travel advisory requesting tourists and pilgrims to stay away from the region. A couple of months have passed since then, and with snowboarding on my mind, I have decided to visit the region. A full day of traveling, filling forms and going through multiple security checkpoints, we're almost at our final destination, the fabulous Khyber Himalayan Resort and Spa in Gulmarg.
Alright, nice.
Welcome.
Thank you. Wow. Wow, this is a much bigger room than I was here last time.
It's heated, all heated.
I know exactly how great this place is, because I've been here before, and the vista from the Himalayan room, facing the snow-covered peaks, is hard to beat. Gulmarg saw an incredible amount of snow early on in the season, with the first snowfall taking place as early as November in 2019. This is January, and the snow is literally knee-deep in most places. In order to get a head start for a big day out, I'm starting the day with a massive breakfast. Apparently they have snow bicycles here. I have no idea what that is, but I'm pretty sure I'll be darn good at riding it, if I may say so myself. Swedes and snow folks, we go back a long way.
You made it to the finish line.
One fall, and I did it.
How does it feel, Gino?
Oh,
How do you feel right now?
awesome. Great.
Pretty fun,
Out
huh?
of the world.
I was also for the first time on
But you're already a snow boy.
a snow bicycle. I didn't know snow bicycles existed.
Thank you.
We made it. We can consider ourselves victorious.
WION Traveler!
Yeah.
Did it!
Yeah. I can't actually see anything. Never tried one of those snow bicycles before, and it's funny because when I was here a couple of years ago, then I was snowboarding and we saw people on these snow bikes, and I mean, I just started laughing when I saw it because it seemed like such a silly thing to do. It's like you don't know how to snowboard or ski, so you're going on that thing, and like I assumed that it would be, super easy. But when I got on it, I realized that it's actually not as simple as it seems. It took me like probably half of that run to figure out kind of how to balance on it. Snow is falling really heavily right now. It'll be really fun to get out on the slopes and to manage to get a few runs in. See what we can manage. It's a decent amount of snow here. Can't really complain. I was a bit worried about the snow being a bit bad in texture. Right now it's fresh powder coming down quite heavily. Here we have 2 pencils. On the way up in the gondola, it's a pretty small gondola, fits up to 4 or 5 people, would you say? 5, 6?
6 of us.
Yeah. 6 is pushing it. 8 if you have a lot of kids in there. The station.
These snowflakes are the biggest I've ever seen. There are quite a few people here, and everyone is making hay while the snow falls.
How long did it take for you to learn how to ski?
2 days.
2 days only?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think anyone can come here and learn skiing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
This is your 3rd day of lessons, or?
No, it's actually my 4th day.
Your 4th day?
Yeah.
And by now, do you think you can ski?
Yeah, I can pretty much say that.
Yeah, you've learned how to ski in only 4 days?
I think I'm at my intermediate stage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Would you recommend anyone to come here?
Yeah, sure. Like it's the heaven on earth.
Yeah?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm sure you can't get this kind of powder anywhere in the world.
So you would say that like the powder in Gulmarg, that's what sets it apart?
I will say it's powder to the people.
Yeah, powder to the people. All right. Wow, the snow is so soft.
I've been snowboarding for over 20 years now. Snowboarding is way more fun than skiing, if you ask me.
Nice.
It does take longer to learn, but on the flip side, it's easier to master than skiing.
Unbelievable. The snow is so good too. Like that powder, completely unridden. It's so soft. Like you fall down and it's like landing in a big pile of pillows. Except that it's softer and really cold. Wow. Look at this. What a winter wonderland.
On a snowboard, you've got to learn how to balance and turn by using just one edge of the board. On skis, you use 2 edges, one on each ski, to do the same. That's why learning how to balance on a snowboard takes a wee bit longer.
Very nice feeling. It's like surfing. I don't even surf, but it's like snowboarding.
It's a bit like cycling though. Once you've learned it, the skill will stay with you for a lifetime.
Oh yeah, we made it. Safe and sound, first run. Well, at least I got one run in this year.
I love the snow, but what I love even more is getting warm after I've spent a day out in it. I've certainly been warm at the Khyber, hidden from prying ice by pine-lined slopes, yet just a stone's throw away from the gondola station, forming a neat semicircle in the shadow of Mount Aparvat. The spanking Khyber Himalayan resort and spa is unquestionably the plushest place to lay your hat in Gulmarg. After an adventurous day like this, there's really nothing quite like putting your feet up in a place like the Khyber. I've had my fill of extreme sport, now for something a bit more cerebral. Gulmarg, lying in the shadow of Mount Aparvat and surrounding peaks, a ribbon of road running on the periphery of its central meadow, and the famous gondola cars snaking their way up to Kongdori mountain. Gulmarg has knocked the wind out of your lungs pretty, and the years have done nothing to diminish its charm. Stage 1 of the gondola goes up till the bowl-shaped Kongdori Valley, perched at 8,350 feet. The second stage of the ropeway takes people all the way up to 12,293 feet to the top of Kongdori mountain.
So, what are your names?
Asrar. Ahmed.
Oh, okay, and you come here skiing every year?
Yeah. I've been coming here from since I was 12 years old, and I have been coming here. It is very beautiful here. The snow is awesome.
And what about you? How long have you been coming to Gulmarg for?
I have been here from past 5 years.
I
5
see.
to 6 years. I visit every year, and it is every year more beautiful than last year.
This is like a mini Switzerland of India.
Right.
Very, very beautiful.
So there's no reason to think that it's an unsafe place to go.
No, nothing
It's
like
totally
that.
safe.
And how is the snow? How is the snow quality this year?
Snow quality.
I think it is better than last year.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's already snowing quite a lot, and I will probably not be able to snowboard down. Let's see what we can do up there.
We're at the Las Vegas Daba. Chai.
Today we'll do snowmobiling if we can. We'll see how it goes. I've ridden snow scooters throughout my childhood back home in Sweden. It can be a really fun thing to do, especially for families. Ride a snow scooter out into the wide snow-covered expanse. Just make sure you cover your face in case it snows.
But these guys, they're operating under rules. They have a union, and they're only allowed to go in set tracks around this meadow, which is a bit of a shame because now there's so much powder all around us, and it just makes me feel like we're missing out. Because I just want to go like zigzag and just like plow through the powder. But we're not allowed to do that, but if I ask nicely, I might get to drive it. We have reached the second station, and as you can see, this entire area is like standing more or less in the middle of a cloud. Let's go to the next station. So this thing we can see right here is a shepherd's hut. So in the summertime, this entire area, this entire plain here, full of grass, and they bring up their animals up here to have them graze, and you can spend the night in one of these. So then the people sleep in these. That's the people's hut.
Yeah, you can see it from the inside.
Let's go and check it out. Just look at the amount of snow on the roof here. Oh, that's like well over 1 meter snow, I think. Yeah, not bad, you know. Pretty rustic, but at least you got a roof over your head.
Yeah.
Now it's almost like the snow is falling, and as soon as it lands on you, it's melting. It's like freezing. It gets really cold. It's getting really cold. Oh. The moment I've been waiting for, getting to ride a snowmobile. Yeah! All right.
During my brief tour, the snowfall was intense and blocked out most of the pristine views that this trip would have offered had I been more lucky with the weather.
Man, that is so cold and on the fingers. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much, bro.
Just a couple of days and my trip to Gulmarg is drawing to a close. Mirage and I came here last year and it was a completely different scene. It was thronging with visitors then, and this time there's hardly anyone here. I'm not going to comment on politics. All I can say is that there's no place in India for winter sports like Gulmarg. It would be a crying shame if people didn't take advantage of that.
The footfall has been encouraging up to August. Beyond that it's dipped a bit, but now it's improving and we are hopeful that it's going to again reach the peak that it's used to in the previous winter.
Let's hope more people make their way here soon. It will certainly make the new year less gloomy for the people of Kashmir.
So far, I've been here 3 trips. My wife and daughter, this is the 3rd year in ISM, and they stay for 2 weeks each in the course. And we just have warm experiences. In fact, even with what's going on right now, we've intentionally come here to show our support. And I'm glad that I've done that.
From India's highest gondola in Gulmarg to the newest. This ropeway that connects Sanget village in Jammu district to the popular tourist hub of Patnitop soars 65 meters above the ground and covers nearly 3 kilometers across 8 towers. The 18 cable cars take just about 10 minutes to travel the short distance, but it might as well be another world. That's because the rise in altitude is an astounding 645 meters. Okay, so you're probably wondering where I've landed up. 2 days in Gulmarg were lovely, but I just haven't had my fill and decided to stop over in Jammu on the way back from the valley. From there it took 2 hours by road to reach Sanget village, a picturesque drive that goes through no less than 4 tunnels, and finally brings you to this sleepy village. Skyview Patnitop is a brand new adventure park that's set up, amongst other rides, this gondola that connects Sanget to Patnitop.
So how did you come about with this whole project? Why did you think that building a gondola in Patnitop was a good idea?
Patnitop is a fabulous hill station. It's accessible by road, by air, by rail. It has all the macroeconomic factors. What it was lacking was an attraction such as the ropeway, the gondola, which effectively connects Sanget to Patnitop. So when you look at all the factors surrounding the hill station and the sort of charm which attracts people of India and across the world to hill stations, ropeway was a missing factor.
So we've started from Sanget at 1,343 meters above sea level, and we're just reaching the top of the ropeway right now, and it's at 1,998 meters coming in, and there is several feet of snow on the top. Nice! We're gonna go out and make some snowballs. Wow. Quite a scenic ride, I have to say. For 999 rupees, it's not a bad deal. All right. Let's see what there is to do at Patnitop.
Snow condition, excellent. There's plenty to do at this park, besides the gondola. Asia's longest zigzag zipline, measuring 580 meters for a start. A long lateral escalator, which affords stunning views of the countryside, curiously called the Magic Carpet. On a magic carpet ride in Jammu, I never thought I would find myself in this situation. So the point of this magic carpet ride is to work as an escalator to bring people from the lower terminal to the higher point where the zip line starts, and rather than having to walk all the way up and down for each run, you can just get on the magic carpet ride. This is a natural paradise, and the relevance of a park like it will only exist if the natural splendor that surrounds it is preserved. Gulmarg should definitely be on your list before the winter abates, and is the best place to catch some snow right now. But January is also a great time to head down to the coast, or for that matter, to Rajasthan. Catch our list of ideal destinations to head to this month, next week on WION Traveler.